hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, Wentz. It'll buy some time right. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him.
Let's go. Black. 56, right there. 56. Go. Black.
Throwing now is Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Black. 81.
Now Wentz on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He's going to field this at the 4. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Bannon able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Here we go. 120. Yes.
Now it's a Giant. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Go. Waiting.
They run again with a J. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Great.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 78 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flag, come on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with a Ajayi. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Great. Please fly. Great. Lion.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Great.
Wentz now to throw. Aguilar has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Let's go. 81. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Liz.
Wentz now on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go. Hey, start.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing is Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, back. 82. Liz.
Now Wentz. Flood. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go, hurry up!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garçon as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Black. Let's go.
On 1st and 10. Here's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half for Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Timmy Jernigan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. 13. Go.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 44 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw is Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ajayi. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Great 15, great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Wentz now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
82, 82.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Ajayi. Able to fight through one tackle. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Steps away to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Garoppolo, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nigel Bradham in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
11.
Now Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see it practice. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Hurry up! Go ahead.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Hurry up!
They run once more with McKinnon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee for the 49ers.
Forbes. They load me in the bed like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. Calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got time with you. All of these my body, I got pissed. Somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, this platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mall. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do with that stuff in traffic. Water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a hand still on me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn, better get in line.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got up on this, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got kinda with you.
Excuse my demeanor, just the glamour life. You still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again like I can see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my install. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's up, so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Yeah, presidents drop a on there. I'm on earth. These the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss to death. Rep protect your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Kiss to death. Rep protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger.
Money over on my install. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You a shook one, Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run! Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my. Strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56. Look 56. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit.
And they are going for it. Darnold, he hits Jermaine Kearse. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A dump underneath to Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 10 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. A first down throw, Darnold. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down and 10. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 54 yards. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Leopard! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Detroit!
Darnold from the gun. Now he's got a moonwalk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse from 8 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Green, triple C.
First down, Winston. Going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
First carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep over. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And give him a gain of 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Here's Cannon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
All right, here we go.
They go again with Cannon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now come the Jets. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Avery Williamson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60% at its first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Darnold now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's third and 2.
Here we go.
Third and 2, Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got Curse. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back now here on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa from 3 yards out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Let's convert.
From the red zone now, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
A dump off to Sims. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and now it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Leopard! Leopard!
A first down throw, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Second down and 10, Darnold. A little dump off for Crowell. Give him 8 on the play, and now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Darnold. And he's got a new one. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Leopard! Leopard!
They go again with Powell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a third down at 17 to go.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
You have no timeouts remaining. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
He'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, what's underground, frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead dog. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. Sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way up,
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That's taken it around the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 56. Lucky punch.
Mayfield off the play fake. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
All right, now look at 56. The 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Michael Kendricks in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On second down, Johnson. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Mayfield now on second down. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Gun! Over!
On second down, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Out to us, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamie Collins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Cleveland after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, he uncorks it for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's second down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throw right side to Perriman. It's caught. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Detroit!
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Watch you now, Barney. Gun. Watch you now, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Watch you now, Barney.
2nd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gun.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Buying time, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but One of the goose eggs is gone. This is taken around the 12. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A gain of 32 that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Christian Kirksey. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Hut!
Now a handoff. Johnson. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. First down throw for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Landry that time. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, now look at 56.
Here's a first down for Collins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. again with Collins. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. A give, left side to Collins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 65 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Mayfield on play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 81 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! Over! Leopard!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19! Gone! 3-19!
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. He's got him in. Complete. Fourth down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Leopard!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Kendricks able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.